How you doing? Thanks for watching. It's George over here at Wicked Warnings with a real nice, clean 2018 GMC Denali HD. I think it's 2500 here. This is Sierra, of course. Got a lot of warning light going on this. Used a combination of some surface mount lights, like those mini thin LED lights from Wicked Warnings, right down in the fog bezel right there on the inboard side, facing primarily sideways, but you can see how they reflect off the bezel nicely and definitely provide a little bit of forward illumination as well. In the grill there, got some of our Razor LEDs. They slide nicely in the center slots of that grill. Put a little bit of plastic backer behind there for one screw. Use the grill for the other screw, and you can mount 4 in there just like that. You can tie them together like we have, synchronizing them in an X pattern, just like that. Right next to it, our factory DRLs are flashing via the Wicked Warnings Auto Flasher module. Now, it's the same module in a different kit running on the amber mirror lights, as well as another kit running the roof lights. We've synchronized the kit on the roof lights with the amber mirror lights to flash roof mirror. That was by request of the customer. This is exactly his display, so we did what he wanted. On the headlights, we have an alternate flash on that particular auto flasher kit. Now, we don't lose any of the OEM function of any of those lights with this kit. It simply interrupts the lighting if it happens to be on. As you can see, I've gone ahead and applied the parking lights. Now, with the DRL, there's a bright circuit and a dim circuit. As you can see, you're getting a bright, dim flash on the DRL, and the parking lights that are normally on the mirror and the roof are interrupted and allowed to flash with the Auto Flasher module. And when you turn the Auto Flasher module off, of course, all your lighting will return to normal. You won't lose any of the factory function. The DRL, the mirror lights, the roof lights, they all work perfectly normal when you're not in emergency mode. When you activate via your switch the Auto Flasher modules, you'll then interrupt and get the flashing action on the factory lights. These are all sold individually in kit form on wickedwarnings.com. You can go ahead and look up your truck right there, and you can also see all the other lights as well at wickedwarnings.com. The Razors in the grill and the mini thins down in the bezel. Let me pull this truck forward and show you a little bit what we did around back. Before I do that, I almost forgot to show you the other feature we do have enabled here on those Razor lights. That's our flood feature. A lot of our lights have that feature. Double check the description, make absolutely sure. The mini thins below on the fog lights do not, but the Razors here in the grill have that feature, and as you can see, they flood white on a secondary switch. So not only do you have a single switch activating your warning, your colored flashing, but you also have a flood white. And another fast fact about those Razors is you can set them up to flash amber, you can set them up to flash white, you can set them up as we did to flash amber and white, and you can set them up to be steady white like this. So you have all those different functions out of one light. Alrighty, as long as we're talking about flood, I've raised that camera up to give you a full view of what we have enabled on that same secondary flood switch. Our ThinX strips mounted underneath the tailgate there in 28-inch version, those are in flood mode right now, as well as the Auto Flasher module that's connected to the rear-facing white work lights in the mirror, and we have a hideaway set, one of our HAW duos in low dome in the cargo light. So we've set up the flood switch to activate not only the 4 in the grill, but also around the back, the cargo light, the mirrors, and the strips underneath the tailgate. So as you can see here, we're in kind of a dark shop. I'll just slide the camera around and give you guys kind of view of how much floodlight we're getting out of it. Pretty nice. Pardon the mess. Big things coming soon. But you can see there, definitely lights up quite nicely. Let me show you the flashing. Alrighty, so in the flash mode, you can see here we've got our hideaways in the reverse light. Didn't tell you about those till now. We got amber hideaway duo LD in the reverse, synchronized with the white hideaway duo LD in the cargo. We've got our Auto Flasher module running those rear-facing white mirrors, and we've got our 28-inch ThinX underneath the tailgate there. Now let me lower down and give you a better representation of how bright those ThinX are, because right now your camera is at about 6 foot 10 inches. Alrighty, drop the camera height down to about 42 to 46 inches right here. Basically right about in line with just under the GMC logo on that bumper. And I'm about 12 feet back from the truck. You can see there, those Thin-X strips do quite a nice job underneath the tailgate. Make sure you clean very thoroughly if you're going to apply those with the VHB tape. We do sell also the VHB promoter, that 3M adhesion promoter. Great tool. Definitely recommend using that if you're going to apply those with the 3M tape. And as you can see there, we've also synchronized the X pattern in those hideaways. Everybody seems to like that. Nothing more than setting both sets to the same flash pattern and connecting that yellow synchronization wire. Let me take you around and show you how we activate all this. So the particular customer wasn't really interested in one of those 6-panel switches up on the dashboard. They have a module there already for tuning the engine, and they wanted to know if we could just simply put 2 switches on the lower left side of the dash without actually putting any holes in the truck at all. So this is what we did. Alrighty, so there you have it. Simple little aluminum bracket, fabbed up in-house, unfortunately not for sale at this time. A couple of square mount switches, red, backlit, and a little label from our new Dymo label maker. That's actually a silver label, a black print. Can't really tell on film, but simple, nice, easy. We hung it right underneath the dash there. He's going to have to be a little careful if he wears a size 14 boot with his parking brake, but I think that's worth what we accomplished here. I think it was worth it. There's that location again. When you close the door, it goes right up next to the door panel. There is kind of a indentation in here. If you put your own switch, make sure you're that way of the indentation or the door panel will smash into it. So we checked that out before we mounted it, of course. Simple, easy to do. Thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. Keep in mind, we're your #1 source for construction and emergency safety and strobe lighting equipment for cars, vans, buses, trucks like this one, SUVs, bicycles, tricycles, everything in between. If it needs warning or safety equipment, I'm sure we could take care of it. If you didn't see what you're looking for, drop an email to us at info@wickedwarnings.com. Make sure you head on over to wickedwarnings.com. Take a look at our website. Take a good look at all the different products there, the auto flasher products for flashing your factory lights, as well as our surface mount products, which you saw both of on this vehicle. And if you have any questions, drop an email in and reference this video. Make sure you let us know exactly which video you were watching when you have the questions, and we'll do our best to get you taken care of. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Only at Wicked Warnings.